So welcome back into another daily review. We're going to touch London and New York session and review the price action on EurUsd. We're coming now from immediately I'm looking at the New York session straight away, and I'm opening now EpicMan. But in the meantime, we can see that we had the PPI news, which came out unexpectedly high. And that's why we see this huge drop of like 20 pips in the first few seconds of the candle. But it didn't really hold any long-term sort of validity towards the momentum. Yeah, it's not opening towards a dollar strength. Because mainly because tomorrow we have the CPI, which of course being the real inflation data for the consumers. That's where the most of the eyes will be will be placed on. As we can see over here, I'm going to show you some pictures of the some screenshots that I took of the overall session, and we're going to see the actual result. So anyway, let's start. We can see that over here immediately after the price action, this is still 1 minute afterwards, so it's still a little bit sketchy. So I wouldn't really love to take this trade. Just give me a second. Okay, so now we have the EpicMan tool at our use. Okay, and as I was saying, didn't hold too much strength. And over here, I saw my first trade idea was possibly a very high risk, high reward. I mean, with the live trading, I would have not taken it because it's really sketchy again, and we're still failing to break into a new highs. But what I saw was this buy over here, possible break and retest, would have been a very high risk, high reward. So that's not something that I would really suggest and would really consider part of my setup, because it's not really doesn't really make much sense. Anyway, when we see that the price is actually trending, is okay. First we have these multiple confirmation that the price is failing to make new lows. So when we see that this whole area is not really touched, I mean, I'm just looking as a visual perspective. There's no reason to look for a sell. The market is not giving you any doubt, any temptation, really no sell. So the main question is, when do I want to take some buys? The buys are coming over here. As you can see, okay, we explain this one. We let the time pass, and it's already like 10-15 minutes after the news. And what we can see is actually this one. This is a very nice breakout. You can see two candles, clean breakout, and that's when we could have the retest. Retest of these highs, and also these highs. So that's a super confirmation where these things are all lining up. And this is something that I saw it live, but I was too scared to take the entry off. And so yeah, this is later. Yeah, so this is later. Okay, I didn't take the screenshot. Anyway, you can see over here that we had this clean break and retest of these highs. Our entry could have easily been over here, and that would have been a win, because the price would go 7 pips, retrace to like plus 1 pip, and then go back to 11 pips of profits. So that would have been a 10 pip profits. I was a little bit scared because if I looked on the left hand side, we were not really trending yet, but it was absolutely a good idea, especially if you see that the price is making higher highs and higher lows from from the after the news. Prices simply made higher highs and higher lows, never gave you any possible doubt of sells over here. So there was really no excuse to enter apart from being scared and afraid to lose some money. Anyway, this will be the 10 pips. Then we will get a possible retest over here. So now let's just do this. We could have had a retest of this level, or even the one that has been tapped a little bit more. Anyway, in any case, that would be the entry. If we had an entry over here at this retest, this candle retest, price will go down like 2.5 pips, which is depending on the single point of interest could have been a loss or still okay. In any case, that price would only go around 8.1 pips and ultimately result in a loss. So anyway, whenever it would have been, would have been not good to being taken out for like a single 0.1 pip, and then price would go to at least 8 pips. But yeah, anyway, that was a good one. We see the new 4-hour candle opening, and we might start to think about, okay, let's see if we're making a double top. Let's see if we have any sell. So this one I think is the one that I took as a already as a screenshot. This one actually, because it's this retest. So what we are seeing over here is that the price is in another block. There's not much volume. Price is failing to break below. And when we have this retest, now I wanted the retest of these lows. These are now the old ones. And we get this retest for possible continuation down, even to simply retest these range lows. That's what I'm targeting with my scalp. And you can see over here that the price will go immediately into a loss, and that's okay. It's a 1 win, 2 losses, and it's absolutely fine. Then what we see is that we see some breakout, but it's not really powerful. But let's say that we take this retest again, because it's basically the same setup. So price is actually not very clean, because it's very small breakout, but it's retesting all these multiple highs on the left hand side. So it's quite relevant as a breakout. The thing is that it fails to break above multiple times, and I don't think that, there was a chance to really reduce the stop loss, because it only went like 2.5, 2.7 pips. And yeah, maybe you could have adapted the loss into a very small one. And again, anyway, we're still up for the session. We see the price is failing to make new lows, and even when it create this pivot, it never gives us the temptation to take sells, because what we would have needed would have been a retest of these lows for possible continuation low, and so we never had not even a temptation. What we see is this possible breakout and the retest of it. Now this is 5 minutes apart, so that's quite a retest. I don't think, of course, this is not a breakout yet. I don't think I would have been able to enter at this candle, but you can see how it's retesting exactly on the dot, like a single candle retest of these lows, of these previous highs after this clean breakout. But what I saw is that, okay, now we have now continuation up, breakout, and retest of these ones. And yeah, now this is a 8.5, 8.7 pips. If this can be our last, we think, okay, now we were up 4%, we're now down to being up only 1%. We take 8 pips, it's still basically a 3 point something percent more. So that's some profit to take and run. That is absolutely okay. Because after that, price would retrace and start really zooming down in volume for the last hour. Yes, so that was basically it. I wanted to have a review of the London session. For example, this is during the start of the London, actually. We see that, first of all, now this is the pre-London hour. Price is moving into a bullish trend, and I really like this breakout candle. And the only thing is that we never got the retest before the continuation up. I don't know if this one would be like 14.5. Yeah, that would be only like a 6 pips. Not even a full range for a profitable trade. And over here, I don't think that's either a very good. Now in hindsight, this is a nice double top. And the break of the neck of this exactly for this formation, tack, break a retest, and then a continuation down. This one would have been a win, but very difficult to see it live. I saw this one, so this is retest after these pivot lows, but still would have gone like 5 pips. and then I would have taken a very small loss. After that, what I saw was this one. This is basically 1 hour into the London session. Is a breakaway test that is validated by these old lows, but also this most recent one, and it's a single candle entry that is validated from the huge bearish momentum. So maybe we are not really have to wait for this perfect retest of that, because it's actually, as long as the price is retesting this level that is giving us an entry very close to that level, that's okay. But with the confirmation of this huge momentum on the bearish side, and yeah, this is now starting into the London session. So the New York. So yeah, so this one was the entry that I was talking about just a minute ago, that will go around 10 pips. Price failed to make new highs. Yes, and that's this was the fight during the London. Even a very close, would not have been profitable because there was not enough volume anyway. And tomorrow we're going to have the CPI report. So it will be very interesting to see. Now let's see if now with this breakout, the price will actually, okay, just go there. You can come here. Okay, let's see if the price is actually breaking below in a very nice fashion, so that we can see a continuation down. But yeah, anyway, so what I wanted to give you was an update as per the psychological part. I'm still struggling with the psychology. Now that I switched to a live trading, still I'm risking 1%, but it's still frightening a little bit to take these trades doing live trading. So what I'm going to do, and might not be the solution, but I think it's for sure one action that I can do. So my problem is distraction, fear, no accountability, and getting bored. These are the problems. So let me just see if I can do them in red. Okay. Current issues. So now what I want to address is, okay, actions to solve. Okay. So that will be basically for all together. So for distractions, obviously I'm meditating, then really letting go of the fear of losing money, and the two sort of bound all together. These four, my main action will be live stream my session, because in this way I'm going to both record it, be accountable. I'm being accountable because I might record it for myself, but since I'm just recording for myself, I will still distract myself. So even though that's not a very good thing. Okay. Okay. So I'm probably going to start tomorrow doing the recording of this live stream that is basically the London most of the Londons, like 3 Londons a week, and 5, hopefully 5 New York a week. And yeah, so hopefully that will be some step towards letting go of this fear. So now, if you remember what I was talking about, break a witness of these lows, yeah, we're now already 4 or 5 pips in profit. The momentum is looking strong, and that's where we could get a possible trader here live. But anyway, hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you next time.